Today we're going to be answering a question that's been asked throughout antiquity. What makes Doom games so fun? Now that Doom Eternal is released, I felt like it was a perfect time to make a video on why these games are so damn fun. This all gets down to 4 factors: fluidity, management, exploration, and amazing graphical and sound design, which all combine into an amazing series of games that never disappoint. This video will be skipping Doom 3 because I've never played it, and we're also going to be skipping the map design of Doom 2016 because it's totally different from the map designs of games before and after it. Now that we're done with these introductions, let's get into the video. Speed and fluidity of movement is very important to almost any good shooter, and Doom games nail this. On the surface, classic Doom seems like it has oversimplified movement, but the moment you start playing it, you realize how fun it is. Despite running at the same speed as a fighter jet, you can always control Doom Guy almost perfectly. And with mechanics like strafe running, you can dump hours into getting perfect movement. In later Doom games, id Software brings this fluidity and speed into the modern day with dashes and double jumps, allowing you to fly over demons and avoid projectiles. The fluid movement of Doom games contribute to the fast-paced combat, where you can run circles around demons with ease, stuffing them full of bullet casings. Another thing that adds to the fast-paced combat is the arsenal of weapons that are designed to work together to create a fun experience. Each weapon complements each other and are designed to work well against different types of enemies in different situations. You can use the rocket launcher for long-range enemies like cacodemons, use the shotgun for zombies, and use the chainsaw or plasma gun for beefier enemies or hordes of enemies. The more effectively you can use your weapon set, the better you can kill these demons. Resource and demon management is a huge part of the Doom combat loop and map design, and without mastering these skills, it is hard to progress on harder difficulties. While this can be frustrating when you start, once you get the hang of it, you can truly appreciate the gameplay loop of Doom to its fullest. Without the necessity to manage resources like health and ammo, Doom would actually be a pretty dull game to a seasoned player because it removes all the sense of urgency to the combat. I like to think that there are 2 philosophies in Doom games when it comes to management: the new style and the old style. In newer games, management encourages rushing into combat and mastering its loop, but in older games, it encourages exploration and caution. Another core aspect of Doom with the theme of management is demon management, or how you move around the hordes of demons and prioritize certain ones. If Doom was a chessboard, the Marauder and Titan mini-bosses would be like the queens on the chessboard of Doom. Compared to an enemy like an imp, which are like the pawns, you have to prioritize the Marauders and the Titans and work around them using imps for their health and ammo. Another example of demon management is taking advantage of demon AI to get them to infight, which is a really fun way to fuck with demons in classic Doom games. The map design of Doom, and most games in the 90s, is very different from modern games because of the limitations and experimentation with game design. Doom isn't afraid to leave you on your own instead of holding your hand. This philosophy reminds me a lot of Metroidvania games like Hollow Knight or Super Metroid, but on a lot smaller level. As you progress through levels, you can find secrets to help you out, and it encourages exploration. These dungeons of weapons and keys is something you can't really find in any other modern first-person shooter, which is really disappointing for me. Fortunately, Doom Eternal has many levels that go back to these roots and allow non-linear game design. A good example of this is the Super Gore Nest level, a huge open map of flesh and demons that opens up more as you explore. Sure, it may not be exactly as confusing or interesting as older games, but Doom Eternal still leaves a lot of the hand-holding behind of the modern FPS game. This is creepy as fuck, right? Even in 1993, id Software was able to create immersive experiences that were original and fun. All of the blood and gore really adds to this absurdity. Doom at its core really isn't supposed to be a serious game. It's a cheesy game about murdering demons, even in its creepiest moments. The music of Doom perfectly exemplifies what Doom should be about. It's epic metal that you can jam to, even if it's a little bit cheesy. Not just some bad ambient music. Let's just take 10 seconds to listen to Mick Gordon's amazing compositions. In conclusion, Doom is an amazing game that creates fun experiences through guiding players into certain playstyles, but giving them freedom to explore. The Doom series is definitely one of my top 5 favorite game series of all time, and everyone should have these games on their Steam library. Now that we're done with the meat of the video, I wanted to do a mini review of Doom Eternal, since that's really what inspired me to create this video. Oh my god guys, mini review time! Ooh. Doom Eternal really modernizes and builds off the original Doom games and Doom 2016, and I feel like it far better represents the feeling of original Doom games more than its predecessor Doom 2016. The Marauder is not that bad of an enemy, and anybody who says otherwise is really dumb and isn't willing to change their playstyle. Also, I fucking hate this fucking purple goo shit that's all over these maps. It's fucking annoying, and I don't know why they added it. It should die, and it makes me want to die. Like, seriously, why did id make this? Like, why? It turns you into a sloth in a game all about movement. It's just a really dumb decision, and they should have never added it because it's not fun. Why did they add that? I hate it so much. Now that I'm done with that little bit of a mini rant, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who got this far in the video, and if you're interested in more videos like this, or really any gaming or music related content, then I would like and subscribe, or even join the Discord server. It's kind of dead right now, but we have fun in there every once in a while, and maybe when we get more people joining, it'll eventually become more active, and my mods are really cool, and yeah. So I'll see you guys later, and goodbye.